Welcome to your Daily Boost 365 podcast. This is episode number 29. Are you holding on to people and things that no longer serve you? My name's Erica Vassal. I'm an entrepreneur with over 30 years of experience. And this is my dear friend, Texroy Elliott. He's an entrepreneur as well. He's an artist manager. He is an amazing promoter. And good morning to you, Texroy.
Big up, bless up. Like I always say, need no introduction. It's the beautiful and intelligent Miss Erica Vassal. Go ahead and do you.
Thank you. All right. So I got a lot to say on this subject, and I bet you have a lot of to offer on this as well. So, are you holding on to people and things that no longer serve you? Well, I'm packing up and having a huge yard sale over here, right? So I'm picking up items and I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've had this for 40 years. I don't need this anymore. Or I have these big trophies I want and all this stuff that was so important to me. But why do I need that in my life right now? Does it mean I'm good at my job? Why do I personally need it? So I'm asking myself these questions and I'm like, well, I don't need it. I achieved my goal. I'm on to many more since then. So I can let it go. But I can tell you there's many times in my life where I could not let stuff go. When I was a little girl, my mom would say, Erica never gets rid of anything. I held on to so many things because I think, and we'll have to ask our audience this, do you feel like that's your value? That's your worth? Do you need that item to show people, look at me, I did this? Ask yourself, that's a really hard question, but ask yourself that because you don't need all those things to say that you're valuable or that you're worthy or that you can do amazing things in your job or your life. They're material things. Okay. And they may be actually stopping you from getting to where you need to go because you might say, I received this trophy. This is as far as I can go. It might be too scary for me to go to the next level. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Texroy?
My thoughts.
There you go. I'm like, oh, now what?
That depends on the person's mentality. You know what I mean? You know, what a person is used to. Now, be a little specific in regards to what you just said.
What about the trophies?
Question you just asked me.
What do you think about it? Like, what do you think about people holding on to things?
Okay, hold on to things
That no longer serve them? They could be stopping them from getting to the next level, or they can actually be reminders of bad things, or they're so caught up in the past. You know how you talk about, I don't talk like an old man. I don't talk about the past like that. Sometimes
like I said, it depends on, the mentality of the person. A lot of us human, we very possessive and we territorial. And that's as simple as that sound. Again, possessive and territorial. So we that's why it's hard for us to let some things go, which is material. Hey, when we go, we ain't gonna bring none of that. So my thing is to enjoy that while it's here. While you're here, enjoy all that. Don't be so possessive. Don't be so territorial. Yeah. Like I said, that depends on the person's mentality. Me personally, I like everybody love to have things because we need things in life in order to live our life to comfortable as possible. That's the only reason why I need it. Now, then you got other people in the world who they want it for bragging rights, for whatever the case is. A little more extra, more. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it does more to them just to feel the that they possess something or this is their territory or whatever. I don't think that's really necessary, but hey, who am I to judge? But a lot of times though, these type people, they will go to extreme for materialistic things. And that's part of what's destroying the world, because people get envious of other people's material. You know what I mean? Envy to the point that they don't even see this, think smart enough, because the emotion of the envy make him think negative. Not make him. I mean, they're allowing themselves, because you can think positive. If I see somebody doing something and I like what they're doing, or I see somebody with something and I like it, I don't know. I'm glad I'm not made up that way, but I don't get envious. Never did, never will, because I don't see the sense in it. I'm more to get motivated, like, oh, that's what's up. I wonder if I could, I like that. Maybe I could do that or even better. You feel me? And I believe in working to achieve
You
that.
know, you changed the subject.
I should change the subject.
Because you're talking about how to reframe if you're envious of something, and we're talking about how to are they holding on to things that are no longer serving them? Are you saying that that the envy
And
is
I'm telling you why. That's what I thought I was doing too. You know, so I'm telling you why some people is that way.
are
You know
holding
what I
on to
mean?
things
Yeah.
because
So
they're
you know,
envious of other. I'm
it
sorry.
means it means that much to some people. You know what I mean? Um,
Sorry.
but dang, while I was rudely interrupted, and I want you to change nothing on this. People love to see the real. You know what I mean? Know what you're thinking. But what I was saying again?
You're talking about like some people are envious, and you personally, if you look at someone and you see that they're doing something great or they have something, it'll make you work harder. You're not going to be envious of them.
And that needed to be said. You know what I mean? So anyway, not to stray away from the point of what I'm saying, but you know, like I was saying, it's the mentality of a person. So I'll just breaking down certain aspect of how people think, because I see it, I'm around it. You know what I mean? And but for the most part, like I said, it's a person mentality. You know what I mean? Like if you grew up in poverty, or if you grew up rich, you don't act the same when it comes to material. If you was rich, well, for the most part, like if you're a rich person and a thing, something that a poor person would achieve and be bragging about it, a rich person don't do that. You know what I mean? People that's used to things. So now you got a person broke, started from the dirt, and they hustle, and him or she hustle, and they see something. Now they feel good about themselves, and this thing to them, because I guess they had to work so hard for it. Certain aspect of life. To me, I guess they don't even bother to think about. They just so stuck on the material that they achieve. And
I
I don't, and not to hold up. Whether I'm rich or poor, I don't think that's to be worshipped. I don't think you should, be that much into materialistic things. Once you could make enough to feed your family, take care of your out here, and live life comfortably, I think that should be enough. But some people want further. Some people would do, I don't know. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, I got a lot to say now. I got all these things to manage. Well, I understand where you're coming from, because I was like that before. I wanted these.
I think you still is to an extent. Hey, let's go.
No.
Hey, I think you still is to an extent, and we all are, but some worse than others. That's my
favorite. Are you talking about because I'm so unhappy about my rental car?
About your what?
My rental car, and how I don't like that it doesn't have all the stuff I'm used to. Maybe that one thing. Okay.
Look, here you go. That's an example right now. You want fancy, and I mean,
it's
about
safety.
comfort.
It's safety.
Mm-hmm. But go ahead though. Let me hear your point.
All right. Well, I was saying before, like in the beginning, I was like about the purses, the Coach purse, the Louis Vuitton purse, all this stuff. I needed that because then people would know I'm successful. That was how I thought, But as I'm packing up and I'm looking at these purses, I don't even want to bring them to Jamaica. I don't use these purses. They've been sitting in my closet for so long. I don't need that to tell me that I'm successful or for anyone else. I know I'm successful, you see, but my mindset before was I needed that. So I'm telling people, I don't think you necessarily need that. Maybe if you're in the beginning and you feel like that, but and then you built your business, you're going to come to a point where you realize, man, I got this. And you don't need all that. That's my take. Okay. But my other thing is,
why do you think that is?
That I changed?
Mm-hmm.
I think because I don't know.
You don't know. Why do you think you changed? I want to know. I think you know, but
What?
People,
because I'm confident. Because I'm confident in my abilities, and I know what I've done to help others build their businesses. I know I got it, and I don't have to flaunt it to say, look at me. I just know what I bring to the table.
Good. Part of the point that I was making earlier, like after a while, when you get it now and you got it, you like, what's the sense of bragging? You know what I mean? Like, that's why I walk around regular, I of course I make sure I'm clean, but certain things, part of what I wanted to say, we getting older, so we don't want to be bragging about, you know what I mean? It don't feel the same. Even when I was young, I guess I could say it's bragging. Because when I was younger,
you had the fancy cars, all this
and all
stuff.
That. You doing it because you want to feel, but I guess it's different now though. But anyway, go ahead, Erica.
All right. That's all right. But I want to say that a lot of times people hold on to things out of obligation. So you might have a lot of things in your house, right? And this person gave it to you and they passed away, or this friend gave you this and you must keep it. Like, I took a course a couple of years ago on that about like decluttering and things. And I had a hard time in that course when the lady's like, you could just have 2 cups. You could just have like 2 outfits and just keep washing everything. And I'm like, oh, no. I need a lot of that stuff. But what she said about gifts, people hold on to gifts and it's taking up space and creating clutter in their home. And that person who gave it to you doesn't want you to feel like it's clutter. They want you to know that you were thought of and appreciated.
People hold on to gifts for many reasons, though. So you can't really use gift as
the best. Because but if you have a
lot, example, because if somebody's mom give them something, they're gonna treasure that. So I don't think that's.
Well, what if your mom? What if you got like 100 things? There's some moms who just keep buying stuff that people don't want.
Yeah, but you said a gift though. Gift is kind of different.
Oh man,
that's my. No, it's a difference because
you can't get rid of any gift.
Get a gold ring or a gold watch. You can go that way.
Stop. Like, oops.
I'm just showing you.
Got me going.
Listen, what I'm saying is,
listen, honey. Listen, I'm talking about a mug, a plaque, a picture, this, that. I'm talking about things, big things.
Right. All right.
Or more. If you got a 50 mugs, okay, and there's too many mugs, you have to make a decision about these mugs. You can't hold on to them. So you're telling me that you hold on to every single gift that you've been given?
Well, it depends on the gift. A lot of people in this world, sometimes when something is a gift, we treasure it.
Well, yes, you do. But I'm saying if the gifts are too much, if it's starting to,
some people get offended if you throw their gift away. But anyway, for the most part, with me, I don't know.
Listen.
With me, when it comes to that,
she's coming on this show to talk about this. So listen, it's different. If there's so much, I'm saying if it's too much things in your house that are creating clutter, right? Or you're holding on to things and you don't even like the thing or you want to let it go, you should be able to do that even if it wasn't.
You're asking the wrong person that, because I like new things. So, I don't have no crime. I like new car, new house. I don't know. I really do.
Everybody's going to be a hoarder.
New car got a smell. New car got a nice smell. New house, nice.
Honey, I'm not talking about who gave you a new car.
So all the old gifts and all that stuff that you're talking about, I don't know nothing about that. Hey, I do want to say, right? So like for what you're talking about, right? Like you ever had, of course, not even, I shouldn't even ask you, but anyway, my point is this. So, sometimes you got some things and you're like, damn, should I throw this away? But I don't want to throw it away. And then I ended up needing for that. Then I ended up needing for whatever the case is. But with me, when you finally make your mind up to throw these things away, whatever the value was or whatever, to me, it felt good.
Were they gifts?
It was taking up space.
Yo,
It was
I
place
helped you
junky.
organize that. Wait,
You know what I mean? So for that reason, you know, it's
rewind.
many reasons.
Listen, were those gifts? Were those gifts?
Gifts?
Yeah, those
Depending
were
on the
gifts.
kind of gift.
Those were gifts.
What?
Those were gifts, some of those things.
Yeah, some gifts you got to throw away. It's over.
You contradicted yourself. We organized all that. We went through. We decluttered.
I said, I understood your point, but some gift, some key word is some. Some gift we ain't throwing away, no matter how simple it is, because it's the value of it, like what it means to us. So in that aspect, but you know,
I hear you. Okay. However, you made it sound different a few minutes ago. All right. So it does feel good when we declutter. That was my whole point. I did not say go get rid of like memories and stuff, but if you have things that aren't serving you anymore, like you have a clock that you don't even like, it doesn't
like in your case, do a yard sale, because you know you and all these things. Hey, you're gonna feel so good after you do it, you know, because as simple as that seems, that can be overwhelming and you know.
That was my point. Welcome back, Tex Roy. I don't know where you went when I was trying.
What happened?
Welcome back, because now we're on the same page. I don't know what you were talking about before. You maybe misunderstood. I wasn't saying
your page is in your mind. Whatever in your mind, that's the page that it's on. So I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yard sale. I'm having the biggest yard sale in history of yard sale.
I can't wait for you to get that out the way. Everybody who watching, you know, go to
first. Come to my yard sale, because I have too much that's not serving me.
Selling it at a good price. Good price. Right. Good deal. Most of things is new. If they ain't new and they're in good condition. So you might want to go with that. Yo, she see how bad it bothers her. That's how bad she want to sell these things. She got too much, y'all. So
I do. I have way too much. And that's why I'm
tell you this. I tell you better be grateful, because some people got none.
I know, but it was wasteful, and I'm not about wasting. It was wasteful to buy 2 of everything and then not return the size that didn't fit. It was, and then it's just too much. You know,
it's not wasteful if you do a yard sale and you helping somebody that couldn't afford a full price. So, you know,
or maybe they just don't want to.
But at the time, you enjoying life. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You better enjoy it. So if that's what you done in the past, never regret nothing you do. You was enjoying it while you was doing it, right? Don't come back later and be like, man, I shouldn't have. Nah, I don't believe in regrets.
I enjoyed going to Macy's. I
don't believe in regrets. Yeah, you enjoy the moment, and that's what you should continue to do.
Yes. Well, wait a minute. Listen, I appreciate that. But what we're trying to help people with is there's other women out there like me who have a house full of stuff, and it's causing them.
And I just told them, do a yard sale.
But listen, wait, you forgot something. Wait, listen, honey. Some people can't get rid of stuff because they're attached. Okay, let me example. Someone painted in Argentina a picture of my mom, an oil painting when she was a little girl. What am I supposed to do with this picture? So yesterday I made the decision. I said, I'll put in my yard sale. Maybe somebody wants the frame. Maybe somebody wants, we don't know. Okay. But I can't hold on to that just because it was a painting of my mom when she was a little girl. It doesn't serve me now. It does not mean that I don't love my mom and the memories, but there's really.
You know what? This podcast is about Erica. Erica needs this help, y'all. Erica, I just realized that. But anyway, you got the right person on your team. So today we'll help you.
I solved all my problems. I'm just here
help you solve it. No, it looked like you got a problem with letting these things go. Oh well, don't worry about it no more, because you taking the proper steps. She's gonna do a yard sale and she's gonna get rid of these things.
On top of that, Yeah, listen to me. I know you're not listening, because I'm telling them I made the decision yesterday, and it was easy for me because I have the mindset of I'm not going to keep.
I wasn't wrong.
Yes, you were.
How was I?
Because you said
you had these items for a minute now. You had to build yourself up to gain the mindset to say, you know what, this got to go. So
and a timeline. I got a timeline now.
And you better post this. Put you right on the spot. because you got me a couple
He's
times.
telling me I can't edit it. But listen,
Yeah,
you're
but
telling me
this podcast is dedicated to you. So hopefully you get something
Give it to
from this
me.
podcast. Comment down below and let Erica know what it is. Help her in the best way you can.
Wait,
But
why are you saying
nothing wrong with letting go of material. Material.
that? So why are you
Nothing
saying
wrong with that.
Why are you saying I'm not?
Nothing. Huh?
What are you saying?
Sell it, give it away, or just, you know what I mean?
This is a
Just
bananas podcast.
Make
What are
sure
you talking
that
about?
your mind is content. Once your mind is comfortable with what you're doing, then it's all good.
Text right.
You can sell it. What?
Why are you saying that I need this podcast? I'm telling them what I already did and how I overcame it.
You ain't fully over it. They don't seem don't seem
Oh,
that
you don't think I'm gonna
fully-
really sell it? Is that what you're saying? You think it's well, you'll know if it ends up in our house in Jamaica.
Well, it is what it is. But in my opinion, you don't feel like you fully over, these material things. You're not fully over it. When I hit you up, what you doing? You still talking about this material? Oh, look at this here. And matter of fact, let me leave those parts. Anyway, let's go back to other important topics, like seeing if we could help even one more person, who
Okay. I
got
have 3
issues with
minutes
letting
left.
things go, huh?
I have 3 minutes left.
All right, do what you do.
No, I'm just saying I wanted to talk about people.
Your turn now. I spoke enough.
If you're not sure where you found us, go to yourdailyboost365.com and subscribe. Do you have any final thoughts before we end?
To sum it up, letting go comes with life. Because guess what? There is some things that you ain't have no option. You had to let go, right?
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with letting go, and that's a part of the issue with most of us human. While mentally things disturb us a lot of times because we don't know how to let things go.
Don't forget to hit the bell, hit the subscribe button so you will be notified when our next podcast drops.